Yes, guys. So as you know already, my name is James, third member of the OTC gang. So this is how I roll. Living for the higher cause is how I roll. Carrying the fire everywhere I go. So for me, on the hook, like the thought was like just like writing a song that expressed like how I feel inside, like just the fire and the passion that I have for me, for like my faith. Like that's one thing I'm passionate about. So yeah, so the whole idea for the hook was about like, yeah, just how I share my passion wherever I go. So the hook goes, living for the higher cause that's how I roll, carrying the fire everywhere I go. This is what I call freedom. I found hope in Jesus. So yeah, it's very simple, very catchy. So the verse goes like this. Searching for the truth, I found the answer. Cutting old shape for new patterns. Carrying the fire like lantern. Now I'm ready for the battle like Spartan. That's like the first 4 bars of my hook. Basically just talks about like just knowing, like, you know what I mean, in this world we go through challenges, we go through hard times, but for me, like, I know that the truth that I was searching for in my heart was like, what is the meaning of life? Like for me, the truth I found in the Bible, like, you know what I mean, the meaning, and for me personally, like the meaning of life is to have a relationship with a loving God, with a God that actually loved me unconditionally. So when I discovered that, for me, that's like the greatest truth I could ever even seek for. So that's why I started off with searching for the truth. I found the answer. Cutting old shape for new pattern. Like cutting old shape means like I'm like changing my old life for a new life. If that makes sense, in the sense of like where my old shape was like living, like, you know, hanging out with gangs, getting into trouble, getting into a fight. I had to cut that lifestyle to start living a brand new lifestyle in Christ.
So my verse starts like this. Riding with the Most High, we don't see the limits. We be arriving with the fire, we then spitting lyrics, reflecting all His glory like we deal in mirrors. Pull up, swerve, skirt, yeah, see we the winners. So that was the first section of my verse, and basically what I'm saying is, when I say that we're riding with the Most High, we don't see the limits, I'm like, actually we're rolling with God. We don't see any limits, we don't put a limitation on where we're gonna go. Then the second line I say, we be arriving with the fire, we then spit in lyrics. Now that fire I'm talking about the fire of God, which just kind of represents His power. And I'm saying that we then put that into our lyrics, we spit that in our lyrics. In the next bit I say, reflecting all His glory like we deal in mirrors. Because of what I used to do, what I used to deal, was, I would call it, was causing negative action, you know what I mean, was causing negative things. Now what I'm dealing is like a reflection of God's glory. I'm trying to give people something good and positive, if you get what I'm saying. Then I say, pull up, swerve, skirt, yeah, see we the winners. And when I say that we're the winners, it's because we're winning with God. Simple as. Appreciate you lot listening. Bless.
My name's Gina, singer in OTC. My verse goes like this. I'm looking at the review of my life. I used to live for the weekend, but now I see things differently, and my life got a reason. It's quite self-explanatory, but for me, like, that's just a personal testimony. I did used to live for popularity. I used to live for getting invited to those big parties. And that's kind of how I used to live my life, this really fast-paced, wanting to be known, desperate to be known by people. And that led me to weekends that I can't even remember, weekends when my family wouldn't know where I was, weekends that were just a blur, and it wasn't sustainable, it wasn't fun. But now, like, that last line is, now my life's got a reason. Now, actually, since coming into a relationship with God, since putting my hope and my trust in Jesus, I realised that I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need to, like, seek after other people's approval anymore. I don't have to put all that pressure on myself to show up and be the life and soul of a party, because actually, like, Jesus says that I am enough just as I am. Like, in the Bible, it says that we're all God's masterpiece. So yeah, that's how God flipped my life around.
My verse starts like this. Riding with the Most High, we don't see the limits.
Yeah, sick verse, dude.
In the second line I say, we be arriving with the fire, we then spit out. And this, in the second bar I say, one sec. I then say, thank you so much for watching, guys, and we hope you enjoyed the video.
If you want to see more video from us, please make sure you like, comment and subscribe.
Whoa, before you go, hop over to Instagram, check us out on Insta, otc.band. See you there.